much better if we were all playing together. We need a game for all of us. Something we all want to play. Something you can do. Have you got an idea? Give me the potato. Pumpkin pizza time! Come on, potato. Let's have a pumpkin pizza smile, please. Oh, look at you all eating together in a puppy pair of fours. Perfect. Come on, let's keep doing things together. What's next? How do you do it? Skateboard. No. Roller skating. I haven't got any skates. Basketball. I can't catch it. Mom said I'm not allowed to play. Potato? Potato! That's your idea of how we're together, huh, Potato? Yes, we can all play with our sky-high super rockets together. What about you? How will you play? Your paws are too little to jump on it. You're going inside it? Oh, you want to ride in it. That is a very big idea for a little potato. This is going to be so much fun for you and for us. Hey, Chip, what have you got there? Well, I've got perfect things for us all to play with. Whoa! Our sky-high super rocket! Yeah! I want to turn. Me too, but yeah! Let's do this together, Chipster. You go first, Chip. If I follow potato, I'm the swimming rocket. Sky-high! Sky-high super rocket! And potato. Whoa! Super powerful move, Chippy Chip! You want to do it again? My turn, and I'm going to do the Chip-style double foot jump. Watch me! Sky-high super rocket, double plate, double foot jump! Hi! Sky-high super rocket, double plated, double foot jump! Sky-high super rocket, double plated, double foot jump! This is the best double plated ever! I knew we'd find something we would all want to play together in the end. Every one of us. Mommy! Hi, Amanda. How's baby Bodie?
She can go to the doctor. She had a nice long nap, and now she's feeling much better.
That's good news, baby Bodie.
Thanks for asking, Chip. How was your first double play date, Nico?
Great! Hey, Mommy, can Chip come for a sleepover?
Yes, of course she can. You can go play with little mama.
Chip's never been on a sleepover before. Well, there's a first time for everything. Would you like to go for a sleepover at Nico's, Chip? Yes, Puggy, please! Our first ever sleepover! I can't Potato, my first ever sleepover. Oh! Our first ever sleepover. I'm so glad you're with me. I can't reach.
Try knocking, Chippy Dip. Happy high, Chip.
Happy high, Amanda Panda.
Hi, Mama Pug. Well, hello, Amanda. And snuggly puggly panda cutie Bodie. Oh.
Nico, I'm here. Happy high, Chip. Happy high. I brought my sleepover bag. Bring it up to my bedroom.
Chippy Dip, have you forgotten something?
Huh? Oh, like it's my tiny eye. Bye, Mama.
Night. Have fun on your puppy panda sleepover.
I'll tell you all about it in the morning, Mama. Here I come, Nico. Oh, what's that? That's my hammock bed. We pandas sleep in hammocks. Oh. Sorry. It's okay, Chip. It was funny. Where will I sleep tonight? Here. Really? Ooh, it's just like yours. I can't wait to see myself to sleep in a hammock on my very first sleepover. Whoa. Hi, Potato. What happened? It takes a bit of practice getting into a hammock, Chip. Watch. Ta-da! Easy, easy, and easy. Okay, here I go. Oh, here's someone, Chip. I'm not sure I can sleep all night in a hammock. You can do it, Chip. Just do what I do. Relax and swing. Oh, okay. Relax and swing. Baby Bodie! Yes, it's Bodie's bedtime now. I get to stay up later than Bodie because I'm older. And so do you. Let's put Bodie to bed. Sure. Jump. Curly up, safe and snug. Sweet pieces tonight. Curly up, safe and snug. Sweet pieces tonight. And pee-pee, pee-pee, sweet pieces yours. Pee-pee, pee-pee, uh-oh. Sweet pieces yours.
Huh? Oh, your Betty Boy singing put me to sleep, Chip.
Me too. Not those though. Look.
Sleepy panda time now, Brody. We too are going to have a bath.
Yeah. Puppy panda bath time. You've got a soapy beard. Look at my bubble hair. That's for fun at your house, Nico. I wish we had a chance to go in our puppy house.
Time to dry off. Well, that's one way to get dry. Right, you two. Get into your PJs.
And then into our hammock for sleepover time. Can't forget you, Potato.
Nico, have you got your snuggly cuddlies?
I've got Mr. Snuggle, Snoopy, Kelly, Tiny, Snigaloo, and Jerry. I've got my potato to cuddle.
Tell me, okay?
Amanda, at home, Mama or Papa always give me the Betty Bart song before I go to sleep.
Okay, I'm glad you told me. I can do that. Hurry up, safe and snug, sleepy snooze tonight. Hurry up, safe and snug, sleepy snooze tonight. And sleepy snoozing, sleepy snoozing, sleepy snoozing snore. Sleepy snoozing, sleepy snoozing snore.
Mama and Papa sing it to me with Puggy this week.
Oh, okay, well, let me see. And sleepy Puggy, sleepy, sleepy Puggy snore. Sleepy Puggy, sleepy, sleepy Puggy snore. Night, Chip and Nico.
Amanda, at my house I sleep with the light on. On? I can't sleep with
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Ain't shit. So what's the moves for today? You st-
I'm gonna go over to here, talk with the dog folks, and then go to Jada Jump.
Oh, okay. You said be Dub, John, Oxon Hill. What's that? A cookout?
Yeah, it's like one of his folks. It's like I guess some of his folks from work and different people are doing like a little jump for him over there. Yeah,
Like a
you
go?
trying to pull up or something?
Yeah, I was gonna pull up.
Yeah, it's cool. Can I pull up, Dad? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you need to send you the address. I can let you know when I'm going down there.
Yep, that's perfect.
Yeah, so I'll send you the address and let you know exactly when we're going ahead and give you a heads up.
Alright, that's the best.
That's good, man. You got somebody to roll around with for the day and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's the best.
I'll keep you posted and shit. What time is it now? It's like
It's almost 3. It's
almost 3?
Yeah.
Damn. My dumb ass yeah, I'm out here and get no Uber now, but
Right.
I'm do that shit tomorrow. I'm like, man, I don't need to squeeze that shit. I'll do that shit tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll let you soon. I'll let you with the information and shit.
Alright, that's the best. Let's do that.
You said that you tried to give everybody the day off on Monday, but you wanted to come in and watch film anyway. Yeah. Why was that important to you? I think Mr. Sirianni gave me a hard time about that one. I told you I played one game of quarterback in high school. Quarterback. One game. Our starting quarterback missed a practice. And I threw like a decent go ball in practice, just around. So like, all right, coach, you're playing the first half against Jake. And I went out there, I threw 2 passes, 1 incomplete and 1 interception. And then the rest of the quarter, I was like, I'm just running everything. I would drop back and just take off. put together like one touchdown drive, and then I was so exhausted that they had to take me out after the first quarter. Yeah, I took myself out. Like, I cannot play middle linebacker and run the ball every snap. I can't do it. Yeah, it was not good. It was a very humbling experience. The only thing I could throw was a fade route. The first play was like whatever the protection was, fade. And I got this guy Jerome Royal, who was like a tall guy that would win one-on-one matchup. I'm not just gonna throw it up to Jerome. Boom! I didn't even look at the safety. Just ran set, picked it right away. It was so terrible. I did.
Talking about Adam, and he offers me, I'll give you $1 million to come on Plug Talk and experience your first threesome. You have got to live a little, bro. And this is what the left does. They try to bring us into their degeneracy. They try to bring us into this nonsense, this craziness. You know, I am good. I'm okay. No, thank you. Nada. No, no, no. Unlike some of the women that are on your show, I had a dad in my life, okay? No offense to those women, but, you know, I did have a dad, and...
The podcast I did called Fresh and Fit, and I was arguing about gender roles with 7 girls.
I don't need a man. There's males that are weaker than me. Look how big I am.
And some crazy fan knocked on the door, and he had a gun.
Is he saying my name? Do a fucking podcast, my friend. Get out of here.
You should have seen the women. They all completely changed. Go, 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 go. Where's the feminists? Shut up. I'm for the war, right? It's a podcast I did called Fresh.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Huskies' towering tight end. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Huskies and the Voyagers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here between the Toronto Huskies taking on the Voyagers of Paris. With my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Paris team as it gets ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, they're hitting their stride. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from the City of Light. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Muscles him off. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Thompson.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Well, this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Hurts. And that's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kayvon Thibodeau collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. No. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now back to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Thompson between the tackles. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go with Thompson again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Hill. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw, but incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now Hill to return it. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll look to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
They give it here to Thompson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an out.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Huskies are able to widen their advantage. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The first down kick. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hand off to Thompson. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Thompson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run it here with Thompson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And his throw here is incomplete.
But plain and simple, That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He
just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 15 and a first. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They'll look to throw again. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Thompson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the carry, Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Hurts.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Toronto,
they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless.
Meanwhile, for Paris, they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.